Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RJL 518, welcoming you to another edition of Inside Pitch. The 1985 postseason continues, and we are at the Astrodome. This is Game 3 of the 1985 National League Division Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Houston Astros. We have an elimination game tonight. Houston leads this series 2-0. If the Astros can win tonight, they will sweep the Dodgers out and will go to the NLCS. If not, if the Dodgers can pull it out tonight, we will have Game 4 of this series on Sunday. Steeler fan, of course, is first here at the gates at the Astrodome. As he is the Astros fan, and I know he would love to see what the Expos probably should have done last night, but that's how the dice rolled. We remember the last time we had an elimination game, so we shall find out and see what happens tonight. Steeler fan says he's got the dome foam all over the place, and we are ready for some big-time elimination game baseball. The Astros so far for the postseason have a record of 4 wins and 1 loss. The only loss they suffered so far is the first game against the Reds. The Dodgers are 0-2. They cannot go 0-3. They cannot lose tonight. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros will be Bob Knepper. Knepper gets the call tonight. He is the Astro number 2 starter. He is the number 2 starter for the Astros the last time he pitched. I'll check that out real quick. Let's see. Last time Knepper pitched, and he actually got the win. So he got a win his last time up. So he is 1-0 for the Astros in this postseason. Top of the first inning, another elimination game, only this time the Astros have 2 games at home in order to do it. They would love to do it here. They do not want to go back to Chavez Ravine for a Game 5, but we got 2 games to win. Let's see what happens. Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop Mariano Duncan. Duncan so far for the postseason is 0 for 6. He has yet to get a base hit in this series. So far, this series really has been dominated by pitching between the two. Here we go. Fans of the Astrodome want to see the Astros sweep the number 1 seed out. The Dodgers are the number 1 seed in the entire postseason. Let's see if the Dodgers are eliminated. Knepper's first pitch, 4-5, blank. Duncan gets the swing, 2-4. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 16 against the lefty. Duncan gets a leadoff triple. Duncan gets his first hit of the game of the postseason, and it is a 3-bagger. Duncan will go to third. Leadoff triple for Duncan. Next batter will be first baseman Enos Cabell, a late trade from the Astros in '85. I put him at first base against lefties. Astros are going to keep the infield back. It's early. They're going to, actually, you know what? They're going to play the infield in. Astros aren't going to give up any runs that easily. Knepper will check the strat. That is a 7. Nothing happening. Knepper will pitch. That's a 1-4. Strikeout. 16 is high. Astrodome, no adjustments to strikeouts. -1 to walks. Cabell will swing. 2-2. That's a star 4. It's a ground ball to short. Duncan's base running rating is a 4. With the infield in, it becomes a 2. He's going to stay there. The throw will go to first, out number 1. Duncan stays at third. It's a ground out to short. Next batter will be left fielder Kenny Landreau. Landreau for the series is 0 for 8. He's also looking for his first hit this series. Kevin Hayes joins us here at the Astrodome. Infield is still in. Checking a strat. 18, no play. Knepper will pitch. 1-5, that's a blank. He's not tired. Landro will swing. 5-6, he pops out to shortstop. Out number 2. He pops it out. Oh my, and Duncan has to stay at third. 2 outs. Here comes Pedro Guerrero is next. He is center field. He is the original beast mode for the Dodgers. Guerrero is 3 for 8 for the series. Checking strat. That is a 2. No, nothing happening. The only way Duncan could try to steal home is on a 1, and even that I wouldn't do it. Guerrero will bat. Pitch from Knepper. The infield is now normal. 6-2. That's a walk. The 16 is too high. Guerrero has a 16 against lefties, but -1 from the dome makes it a 15. He doesn't walk, but he does swing. 4-5, and he grounds it to short. Throw goes to first. Inning over. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers. A leadoff triple, and the Dodgers cannot bring in Duncan, as all 3 outs were made by the shortstop, Craig Reynolds. So nothing doing for the Dodgers except a hit. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers will be their number 3 starter, Fernando Valenzuela. 17-10, 2.45 ERA. This is his first start of the postseason. Sports Time Machine Utah Mike joins us here at the Astrodome. Leading off for the Astros, second baseman Bill Doran. He gets the call tonight. Doran for the postseason is 5 for 22. A little underachieving in the leadoff spot. Valenzuela will pitch. 3-4. Strikeout 5. Got him. Struck him out. Valenzuela had 208 strikeouts in 85. That's the first out. That will bring up the shortstop, Craig Reynolds. Reynolds for the postseason is 6 for 20. That's not bad. That's 300. Valenzuela will pitch. 1-5, walk, 11 too high. Reynolds will swing. That's a 5-4. Star 1, he grounds it to second base. 2 down. That will bring up first baseman Denny Walling. Walling for the postseason is 8 for 20. He has 8 hits, but not the highest average for the Astros, but he is batting .400 though for the postseason. So he's doing his job in that third spot. Valenzuela will pitch. 6-2, strikeout 15 is high. Walling will swing. 1-3, base hit, center field. Walling continues to hit well. That's a single. 2-out base hit for Walling. He will go to first. And the next batter, center fielder Jose Cruz. Cruz for the postseason is 3 for 18. A little bit of an underachieving for a batter that did 300 that year. 2 outs, still rolling a strat. That's a 4. Nothing happening. Valenzuela will pitch. That's a 3-4. That's a strikeout. 10 is high. Cruz will swing. That's a 3-5, and it's a ground ball to third. Throw goes to first to get Cruz, and the inning will end there. No runs and a hit for the Astros. No score after 1. In this huge elimination game, Astros win. They sweep the number 1 seed right out. Dodgers win. Game 4 will be on Sunday. Top of the second. Leading off for the Dodgers will be right fielder Mike Marshall. Marshall is 1 for 8 for the series. He usually bats second. He will bat 5th in this lineup. against the lefty. Knepper 4-4, error on a throw. Marshall will swing 5-2, and that's going to be a double to right field for Mike Marshall. There's no error on a throw because there is no runner advancement. Marshall goes to second and holds. And again, the Dodgers get the leadoff man in scoring position on a leadoff double. Next batter is third baseman Bill Madlock, a late trade from the Pirates in '85. Madlock is 2 for 7 for the series. Checking strat. That is an 8, nothing happening. Knepper will pitch. That's a 4-6. Strikeout, 15 is high. Madlock will swing 4-1. That's a star 4. It's a ground ball to short. The throw goes to first, out number 1. Marshall's base running rating is a 2. The only way it gets to third is on a 1 or a 2, and he will make it. And that makes it a very slow grounder. Marshall does get to 90 feet away. One out. Madlock does ground out. Here's the catcher, Mike Scioscia. Scioscia is 1 for 5 for the series. The infield is going to be in. Astros don't want any runs to score, but they do take a chance. Knepper, let's see if anything on a strat. And that is a 6-0. Knepper will pitch. And that's a 2-2. It's a blank. Scioscia will swing 4-5. That's a base hit. Pass first. Dodgers are on the board. Single for Mike Scioscia. Coming in will be Marshall. Dodgers lead 1-0. RBI single by Scioscia. They get a big hit there. That will bring up second baseman Steve Sachs. Sachs is 3 for 7 for the series. Not doing too bad in the 8th spot. Infield now goes halfway. Strat says a 6. Nothing happening. Knepper with the pitch. 3-3. That's a blank. Sachs will swing 4-5. He grounds it to short. Do they turn the 2-0-3. Second base Doran is a 0. A 1-3. They turn the double play. Yes, they do. Shortstop to second to first. Inning over. The Dodgers, though, do get 1 run on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Astros, left fielder Kevin Bass. Bass for the postseason is hitting 4 for 19. Valenzuela will pitch. Fernando Mania. 6-6. Walk plus 9. Yep, not a problem. That's going to be a walk to Kevin Bass. He will trot down to first. Leadoff runner on. Next batter is the right fielder, Glenn Davis. Davis is getting his first start in this series. He bats better against lefties than Mumphrey does. So Davis does have some pinch hits, but he starts today in right. Infield halfway. Checking a strat. That's a 20. Valenzuela throws to first. No, Bass is home and Bass is back there in time. Valenzuela will pitch. That is a 4-4. That's a blank. Davis will swing. 1-2. Ground ball, second base. Do they turn it? 4-0-5. Shortstop. Duncan -1. So a 1-4. They turn it. And they do. Second base to shortstop. Back to first. 2 outs. 4-6-3 double play. Davis hits right into it. It's right into the double play shift. That will bring up the catcher, Mark Bailey. Bailey for the postseason is 5 for 15. He's batting .333. That's not too bad. 2 outs now. Fernando Mania, 3-3. That's a double question mark. That 20 is going to be too high for either one. Bailey will swing. That's a 3-6. Star 6. He flies out to right, and the inning will end there. Only a walk for the Astros, nothing across. After 2, Dodgers lead 1-0. Top of the 3rd inning coming up. The pitcher, Fernando Valenzuela, will bat. He batted .216 as a hitter. That's not too bad. Knepper will pitch. And that's a 2-4. That's at the park. Astrodome. And that's Suadice. So re-roll. Astrodome, 3-5. And that is a ball hit to right field. Again, and that is a 2. That's going to be a single for Fernando Valenzuela. The pitcher gets a hit. He goes to first. 3rd straight inning, the Dodgers get the leadoff man on. And this time it's the pitcher. Here's Mariano Duncan. Infield halfway. Knepper already gave up 1 run. Let's see if he can calm it down a bit. I will check the strat. That's an 11, nothing happening, although Valenzuela actually does have an attempt of 1, which I don't understand, but okay. I wouldn't send him anyway. Knepper will pitch. 5-1. That's an error on a grounder. Duncan will swing. 2-1. Star 4. It's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Reynolds. His error rating is a 6. That's a 14. There's no error. Do they turn the 2, 0, 3? Second base, Doran, 0. A 1-3. They turn the double play. No, they do not. Valenzuela is a dead duck at second. Duncan does make it to first, though. That's out number 1. So that goes as a fielder's choice. And the next batter will be Enos Cabell. Infield still halfway. A little better, not much. Duncan on at first, a definite stealing machine. Let's see what the strat roll says. That's a 14. No. Duncan will stay at first. Knepper with the pitch. 2-5. And that's a strikeout. The 14 is high. Cabell will swing against his old team. 5-3. Fly out to center. Out number 2. 2 outs now. And here's Kenny Landreau. Infield now goes back to normal. Landreau is 0 for 1. Checking strat. And that is a 2. Duncan is going to try to steal. 17 minus 3 is a 14. Bailey, and no adjustment. Even with 2 outs, he's going to go. Duncan on his way. A 1-14. Duncan is safe. He's safe. Duncan steals second base, and that puts a runner in scoring position for Landreau. Can Duncan steal third? No, I don't think he has to do it. In order to get it, he have to roll a 3 or lower. No. So we'll see with 2 outs. Runner at second now. Landreau at the plate. Knepper with the pitch. 5-2. Strikeout 6. Got him. Struck him out. He gets Landreau. Side retired. That is strikeout number 1 for Knepper. He had 131 of them in 85. So no runs. There was a hit. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. For the Astros, here's third baseman Phil Garner. Garner is 7 for 17. He is the leading hitter for the Astros in this postseason. He has the highest average of the starting lineup. Valenzuela will pitch. 4-5. That's a strikeout. 10 is too high. Garner will swing. 2-6, but this time he flies out to right. One down. Here's the pitcher, Bob Knepper. He batted 141 as a hitter. Valenzuela, 2-2. Home run with a question mark. Knepper, a lefty, a 0. Not a chance. Knepper will swing. That's a 3-6, but Knepper hits one back to the box, right past Valenzuela. That is a single for Knepper. So both pitchers get a hit. Knepper will go to first as he sends it right back to Valenzuela. Puts a runner on first. Here's Doran. Doran is 0 for 1. Infield halfway. Knepper on at first. I will check the strat. There is a pickoff chance. Not happening. Valenzuela. 3-3. Double question mark. Doran is a switch hitter hitting from the right side. 1-11 automatic out. That's a 6. That's what it is. It's going to be a star 1, a ground ball to second. Do they turn it? 3-0-4. Shortstop Duncan -1. A 1-3. They turn a double play. And they will. Inning over. Second base to shortstop, back to first, double play. And that is the second double play the Astros have hit into. So no runs, a hit. After 3, Dodgers still lead 1-0. Top of the 4th. Here's Pedro Guerrero. He'll lead off. He's 0 for 1. Knepper will pitch. 6-3, possible error. Guerrero will swing. 6-3. That's a star 5. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Garner. His error rating is a 13. That's a 4. It jumps up on him. It eats him up. He drops it. That's going to be an error. Guerrero is safe at first. That's an E5. First error on the Astros. It ate up Garner. And by the time he picked it up, Guerrero had already reached first base. That's a tough error. Infield will go halfway. Here's Mike Marshall. Marshall hit a double his last time up. Guerrero does have a chance to steal. A 1. He'll steal. 1-3 would be a hit and run. That's a 14. Nothing happening. Knepper will pitch. That's a 1-6. It's a blank. Marshall will swing. 2-5. Pop out to shortstop. Out number 1. This time he pops out to short. Next batter is Bill Madlock. Madlock grounded out his last time up. Infield still halfway. 1 out here. Strat 14, nothing happening. Knepper will pitch. That's a 2-5. Strikeout 18 is high. Madlock will swing. 1-3. That's a ground ball to short. Do they turn it? 3-0-4. Second base, Doran is 0. A 1-4. The Dodgers will hit into another double play. Yes, they do. Side retired. 6-4-3 double play. Second double play the Dodgers have hit into. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Nothing across except one error. So the error does not hurt the Astros, and we'll go to the bottom of inning number 4 here. Leading off for the Astros, Craig Reynolds. Reynolds is 0 for 1. Fernando Mania will pitch. 1-5, it's a walk. The 9 is high. Reynolds will swing 6-3. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 3 against the lefty. Reynolds has himself a double. He smacks that one into center field off the wall. Reynolds will hold at second. Leadoff runner on for the Astros. And here's Denny Walling. Walling is 1 for 1. He singled his last time up. Chance here for the Astros, maybe to tie the game. Nothing on the strat. Fernando will pitch. 2-3. That's at the park. Astrodome, 5-4. Ground ball to the plate. Grounded at the plate. The throw will go to first, and that is out number 1. Reynolds automatically goes to third. That does put a run in sacrifice fly position. And the batter will be Jose Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. The infield for the Dodgers will be in. They do not want the Astros to tie the game. Reynolds on at third. Cruz at the plate. We'll check a strat. 17. Nothing happening. Valenzuela will pitch. That's a 4-3. Strikeout. 15 is high. Cruz will swing. 5-4. Ground ball to second base. Reynolds' base running rating is a 4. His base running rating is a 4. They're going to hold him, and the throw will go to first to get Cruz. 2 outs. I'm not going to send Reynolds. It's still early in the game. Here's Kevin Bass. So the infield in prevents Reynolds from scoring. He'll stay there, and he'll let Kevin Bass try to get him in. Bass walked his last time up. Now the infield is normal with 2 outs. Valenzuela will pitch to Bass. I'll check a strat. That's a 4. Nothing happening. Valenzuela will pitch. 2-5. Range play. Bass will swing. That's a 5-4. It's a star 5. It's a fly ball to center field. The ball is hit to Guerrero. His range is a 3. If he makes it, if he doesn't make it, we got a tie game. He makes the catch out there in center field. Side retired. What a play by Guerrero. Inning over. No runs, a hit for the Astros. After 4, still 1-0. Stadium gives a slight groan on that catch by Guerrero. Still plenty of baseball left. Top of the 5th. Leading off for the Bums will be Mike Scioscia. Scioscia's 1 for 1. Both pitchers actually pitching very well. Knepper with the pitch. 5-2. Strikeout 4. Too high. Barely misses Scioscia. Scioscia gets the swing. That's a 5-6. Base hit past short. That's a single. Scioscia gets on base. And that is the 5th straight time the leadoff hitter for the Dodgers has gotten on base. Scioscia on at first. Here's Sachs. Infield halfway. Sachs grounded out into a double play his last time up. The only thing that can happen with Socha is a hit and run. I don't know if that'll happen. Let's see. And that is an 11, nothing happening. Socha on it first. Knepper will pitch. 1-3, strikeout, 19 is high. Sachs will swing, 6-3. Ground ball to short. Does he hit another double play? 2-0-3. Doran is a 0. A 1-3. The Astros turn another double play. No, Socha is out. Sachs does make first. Out number 1. So that's a fielder's choice. The batter now is Fernando Valenzuela. The corners are going to come in expecting a bunt. In order for him to bunt, he has to roll a 14-19 on the die. And he doesn't. He's going to hit away, which makes it interesting with corners in. Knepper will pitch. 3-3, blank. Valenzuela swings. 4-3, ground ball right back to Valenzuela. Back to Knepper. Does Knepper turn it? 3-0-4-5. And let's see, Fernando hitting from the left side. So the shortstop is going to be the guy, and that's Reynolds. So on a 1-5, they turn the double play. And they will this time. 1-6-3, double play, inning over. With the corners in, with the ball hit back to the pitcher, he's automatically considered getting the double play, and he does. Remember, the pitcher automatically gets +1 on a GDP, plus the rating he has on his card. So that retires the side there. That retires the side. So no runs, 1 hit for the Dodgers. Bottom of the 5th, still 1-0. Timeout on the field. Need a drink. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Dodgers leading 1-0. Valenzuela will be pitching to Glenn Davis here. Davis is 0 for 1. National League Division Series. Astros win. It's over. They're in the NLCS. Dodgers win. Game 4 will be Sunday. Valenzuela, 1-6. Strikeout, 20 is way high. Davis will swing. 3-3 against the lefty. That is a high fly ball deep to left field. Way back. Gone. Home run, Glenn Davis. Against the lefty, a 3-3 is an H, and that is a home run to left. Davis just blasted that one out of here. Tie game. Home run, Glenn Davis. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 1933. Cheers! Yay! We're tied at 1. Straight home run off of Davis's card. Not every player has that. He was one of them. So Dwight Gooden had that. Not Darryl Strawberry had that as well. Here's Mark Bailey. Bailey is 0 for 1. Valenzuela will pitch. 5-6. That's a walk. 7 is good. Bailey trots to first. And you now wondered why I put Davis in against lefties. We have Davis against left-handed pitching, Mumphrey against rights. Each team pretty much has 1 or 2 platoon positions. Mark Bailey goes to first. Here's Phil Garner. Garner 0 for 1. Still nobody out, bottom of the 5th. Bailey on at first. Strat says an 18, nothing happening. Fernando will pitch. 3-5. Strikeout 10, too high. Garner will swing. 3-2. Base hit past third. It's a single. Bailey's base running rating is a 2. No chance for him to get to third. He will stay at second. Base hit for Garner. He continues to hit well. Runners at first and second now for Bob Knepper. May call a bunt. May call a bunt, and they're going to do that. May call a bunt. Corners come in. They're going to see if Knepper will bunt. A 14-19, he does it. Yes, Knepper's going to lay down a bunt. Fernando pitches. That's a 4-3. It's a strikeout. Strikeouts are half, though, but that's not going to do it. 33. I'll round that down to 32. Becomes a 16. That's a 5. Knepper strikes out anyway. Struck him out. And that is strikeout. That is strikeout number 2 for Valenzuela. And there's 1 out. Bob B joins us here at the Astrodome. So there is 1 out. Now the infield halfway. Here's Bill Doran. I understand what you're saying there, Bob, but it is going to be Kepcher. He is the number 4 starter. He will go up against the number 4 starter for the Expos. It's a 4-man rotation for every team. No changes. Valenzuela will, let's see what happens on the strat. And that is a 1. Nothing happening. Valenzuela will pitch. 6-4. That's a strikeout. 7. Got him. Struck him out. He gets Doran on a huge K. Strikeout number 3. And that will bring up Craig Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 2 with a double. The infield now goes back to normal. Bailey on at second. Garner at first. Valenzuela, let's see what the strat says. Nothing. Valenzuela will pitch. That's a 3-3. Double question mark. Reynolds a lefty. A 1 would be an automatic out. That's a 19. It's too high. Reynolds gets to swing. That's a 1-3. And he flies out to right. Inning over. 1 run on 1 hit. A home run by Glenn Davis. After 5, we're tied at 1. I understand what you're saying, Bob. But here's the thing. Let's say you do go. Let's say you do start Tudor an elimination game. That means for a game 5, you don't have your ace. That I'd rather have my ace for that kind of game. You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Bob. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I'm not saying you're wrong. That's just how I'm doing it. You're not wrong. So I'm not going to argue with you because there's nothing to argue. You're correct. Top of the 6th. But yes, last night's game was unbelievable. Top of the 6th, tied at 1. Leading off for the Dodgers is Mariano Duncan. Elimination games are always the hardest games to win. Knepper will pitch to Duncan. Duncan is 1 for 2. He tripled in the first inning. Knepper still has some batters to face. Pitch from Knepper. 1-2. Strikeout. 8 got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Knepper. 1 man down. And here is Enos Cabell. How would I simulate short rest? There is no exact rule in inside pitch for short rest. That being said, I could probably take I don't know, maybe 10 batters off the batter's face or something like that. I don't know. But then again, on a short rest, to make it a little bit more damaging, S1s or maybe walk KWs would be walks instead of strikeouts, and the S1s would be singles. I don't know. There probably is a way I can make up a house rule, but I'm not going to. The pitchers stay as they are. Knepper will pitch. That's a 2-4 at the park. Astrodome says 2-1, and that's a star 6 fly out to center. Out number 2. As he gets Cabell to fly out. And now Kenny Landreau. Landreau is 0 for 2. Like I said, I could take 10 batters off, or I could maybe make a KW a W instead of a K to simulate a little bit of weakness. I don't know. Probably ways to do it. But I'm going to follow the actual rules. Knepper will pitch with 2 outs. 3-2. That's a blank. Landreau will swing. 5-4. He lines out to third. Side retired. A 1-2-3 inning for Knepper. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Amazing. Last night we had an elimination game. Final score was 13-12. Tonight we have an elimination game, and we're stuck at a 1-1 tie. Here's Denny Walling leading off the bottom of the 6th. Just goes to show you how different this game can play from game to game. Walling is 1 for 2. I will say this, though. In my rules and elimination games, all hands are on deck. Not elimination games, game 5s or game 7s, all pitchers are available if necessary. Everybody's available. Fernando will pitch to Walling. That's a 4-5. Strikeout, 19 is high. Walling will swing. 6-3. That's a ball hit to right field. That is a 5 against the lefty. It's a single. Walling will go to first. Go ahead run is on by Denny Walling. He gets his second hit of the game. And now Jose Cruz. There was a brawl. Yeah. How did Cox end up at second base? There was a brawl, and all the players were already used up. There was an ejection. Tom Herr got ejected in that game, all right, and there was a brawl. So I had to bring somebody in to play second base. And the official rule is, in baseball, if you cannot field 9 players, it's an automatic forfeit. I had to do it. That is an official baseball rule. If you cannot field 9 players at any one time, it's a forfeit. So if you go 20 innings in a tie game and suddenly there's an injury and you can't bring in a player because he was already used, you lose. That is a rule in baseball. It has never been used. got very close that happening to last night. Very close. That is an official rule of baseball. Check it out. I looked that up last night. I had to look at it. That's an official rule of baseball. Walling on it first. Cruz at the plate. Astros have a chance. Infield halfway. Checking Strat. That is a 5. Nothing happening. Valenzuela will pitch. 5-1. Error on a grounder. Cruz will swing. 5-5. Star 6. It's a fly out to right. There's no error there. Out number 1. 1 down, and the batter will be Kevin Bass. Bass is 0 for 1. That was the craziest game, Bob, I ever played. Checking Strat again. That's a 7. Nothing happening. Fernando Mania. 5-6. That's a walk. 18 is high. Bass will swing. 2-1 against the lefty. Double to left field for Kevin Bass. It's a double. Does Walling score? 3. Base running rating is a 3. Double to left, -1 is a 2. Left fielder for the Dodgers is Landro, +1 is a 3. A 1-3, Walling will score. A 4-5, he holds. A 6, 2-5, he is out. It is a 2, he will score. Walling comes in to score. Astros take the lead. Bass goes to second and hold there. RBI double by Kevin Bass. Comes in to score. 2-1 Astros. Salvador America joins us here at the Astrodome. Did you watch your game between the Yankees and the Red Sox this morning, Salvador? Bass is on at second. A big RBI double. Here's Glenn Davis. Davis is 1 for 2. He already has a home run in the game. Valenzuela's got to be careful. Salvador America says that was a miscarriage of justice. Steelers section 1933. Cheers. Yay! 1 out. The infield is normal. Valenzuela checking a Strat. That's a 9. Nothing happening. Bass on at second. Davis, he's got to be careful. Valenzuela pitches 2-4. That's a range play at the park. Astrodome says 4-4, and that is a ball hit to left field. That is an 18, and that's going to be higher than the 17. It's a fly out to left, but it's a range play. The ball is hit to Landro. His range is a 3. Does he make it? No, he doesn't. Is a single or a double? That's going to be a double for Glenn Davis. That's a double for Davis. Bass automatically comes in to score. Davis goes to second. 3-1 Astros. As Davis hits it over Landro's head there. As he couldn't make the play. 3-1 Astros. And now the batter is Mark Bailey. They're going to go talk to Fernando. See what he wants to do here. There is the 6th inning. Valenzuela says he wants to pitch a little while longer. The Dodgers are not going to have it. They're going to take him out. Valenzuela is going to come out of the game. So Valenzuela is out of the game, and they're going to go with a left. They're going to bring out a right-hander for the Dodgers. And they're going to go with They're going to go with Ken Howell. They're going to turn the batters around. Ken Howell will pitch for the Dodgers. That's it for Valenzuela. Dodgers cannot allow any more runs. 3-1 here. Still one out in the bottom of the sixth. Infield is still normal. One out. Checking on a strat. That's a 20. Howell turns around. Throws to second. And it's a balk. A balk is called on Ken Howell. And that will move Davis to third. A balk on Howell. Wow. And now a sacrifice fly could bring in another run. Or a wild pitch. Now the infield is in. They'll roll strat again. 17, nothing happening. Howell will pitch. That's a 1-6. Range play at the park again. Astrodome says 3-4. It's a fly ball to center field. The ball is hit to Guerrero. It's a range play. His range is a 3, and he doesn't get it. Is it a single or a double? That's a double for Bailey. Bailey smacks a double. Davis comes in to score. 4-1 Astros. Third double in a row by the Astros. Section 1933 and Astrodome. Cheers. Yay. Bailey hits a double. Unbelievable. And now here's Phil Garner. Garner is 1 for 2. The infield goes back. Howell. Am I still rolling strat? Yes, I am. That is a 20. Howell turns around again. He's going to try to get Bailey. Not this time. Bailey stays he's safe. Howell will pitch. That's a 4-2. Again, that's at the park. Astrodome says 1-6. This time it's a ground ball to first. He'll take it himself. Bailey goes to third, 2 outs. Ground out. The batter now is Bob Knepper. 4-1 lead. And I'm going to pinch hit for Knepper. The Astros are going to go to the bullpen. Their bullpen is not that bad. Knepper is done. They're going to yank him. And they're going to bring out a pinch hitter. Has to be the most at bats. It will be Jerry Mumphrey. Mumphrey will bat against Howell. 3-run lead. They're going to go to the bullpen early. Try to close this game. Jerry Mumphrey will pinch hit against Howell. 2 outs. Rolling the strat. That's a 12. Nothing happening. Howell will pitch. That's a 1-3. That's a possible error. Mumphrey will swing. 1-5. It's a fly ball to left field. The ball is hit to Landro. His error rating is a 0. He will make the catch, and the inning will end there. But what a good inning for the Astros. 3 runs on 4 hits. After 6, 4-1 Stros. Top of the 7th coming up. Pedro Guerrero, the leadoff batter. Dodgers have right. The Astros will bring in a right-hander. They'll go with Julio Solano. 2 wins, 2 losses, 3.48 ERA. Julio Solano will pitch to Pedro Guerrero. Top of the 7th. The Los Angeles Dodgers in this season had 104 wins and 58 losses. They are the number 1 seed, and they are 9 outs away from being kicked out. Solano will pitch to Guerrero. 1-5 against a righty. Strikeout. 2. Got him. Struck him out. He gets Guerrero. Strikeout by Solano. Out number 1. And now Mike Marshall. Solano with the pitch. 5-5. Strikeout 12. Got him. Struck him out. He got him. He got him. That's a 13 against righties. He is out of there. 2 outs on the Dodgers. And now here's Bill Madlock. Madlock is 0 for 2. 2 outs. Solano will pitch. 4-3. That's an error. Madlock will swing. 3-1. That's a fly ball to left field. The ball is hit to Kevin Bass. His error rating is a 0. He won't make it. He'll make the catch. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 inning by Solano. We are at the 7th inning stretch. 4-1 Astros. Senior, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. What's coming up tomorrow on RJL 518? We now move on to Game 4s of these National and American League Division Series. Tomorrow morning, it will be Game 4 of the Montreal Expos taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. The Expos help lead that series 2-1 in a rematch in the craziest game I ever played. So Montreal at St. Louis will be the morning game. The night game, the Minnesota Twins take on the Toronto Blue Jays. The Twins lead that series 2-1. That will be the night game. So we've got 2 elimination games tomorrow. Montreal at St. Louis in the morning. Minnesota at Toronto at night. So that's your schedule for tomorrow. Meanwhile, bottom of the 7th here, Astros lead 4-1. Leading off for the Astros, is Bill Doran. Doran is 0 for 3. They have switched left. Howell's going to come out of the game. The Dodgers are going to go to the bullpen. They're going to go with a lefty, and it will be Carlos Diaz. Diaz will come out to pitch for the Dodgers. Bill Doran leads off. Bottom of the 7th, Astros 4-run lead. Diaz with the pitch. 5-5 at the park. Wow, the Astrodome's getting a lot of work today. That's a 3-6, and it's a double for left field for Bill Doran. He gets a double. The Astrodome is really helping out the Astros today. Doran will go to second, leadoff man at second base. Wow, the fans here at the Astrodome are really helping him out. Doran on at second. Here's Craig Reynolds. Reynolds is 1 for 3. Right, they didn't win 100 games in 85, but in my season they did. Nobody out, runners on second. Doran on there. Diaz will pitch. We'll check. Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. That is an 18. Ooh, that is an 18. That is an 18. I wonder if you bunt to try to get the runner into third. Reynolds can hit well. No, he hits lefties well. Reynolds will swing away. Diaz will pitch. 4-5 against the lefties. Strikeout 5, but that happened. Got him. Struck him out. Reynolds will strike out there. Out number 1. I was thinking of bunting, but Diaz struck him out anyway. Here's Denny Walling. I played the entire 85 season, pretty much the entire. Not half the games, but simulated the other half. And I know a lot of people wondering what the next season will be. That selection show will be coming up after the AL and NL Championship Series. Doran on at second. Diaz will pitch to Walling. Let's check the strat. That's an 18. Nothing happening. Diaz will pitch. That's a 1-2. Strikeout. 16 is high. Walling will swing. 1-4. Star 2. It's a ground ball to second base. Doran will go to third. 2 outs. And now can Jose Cruz give the Astros a little bit of help? The Cruz is 0 for 3. He's looking for his first hit of the game. Diaz will pitch to Cruz. 2 men down. I am going to check the strat. That's a 6. Nothing happening. Diaz will pitch. 1-6. That's a strikeout. 9. That's high. Cruz will swing. 4-4. Ground ball, second base. Inning over. No runs and a hit for the Astros after 7, 4-1 in favor of the Stros. 6 outs away from the NLCS. We go to the top of the 8th. Mike Scioscia leads off for the Dodgers. The Dodgers have left, right, and a pinch hitter coming up for Diaz. So Diaz is automatically going to be taken out there. Solano still pitching pretty well. It's left, right. Solano is going to stay out there. But the bullpen for the Astros is ready. Solano will pitch to Scioscia. He still has a few batters left. Scioscia is having a good night. He's 2 for 2. Solano with the pitch. 6-6. Strikeout. 14 is high. Scioscia will swing. 4-3. It's a star 1. He grounds out to second. Out number 1. That'll bring up Steve Sachs. Sachs is 0 for 2. Solano deals 4-1. Strikeout 20 is out of the park. Sachs will swing 4-3. He flies out to left. 2 outs. And now a pinch hitter coming up. Has to be the most at bats. The batter will be Greg Brock. Brock will pinch hit against Solano, trying to keep the inning alive for the Dodgers. 2 outs. Solano with the pitch. 3-2. That's a range play. Brock will swing. 5-1. It's a ground ball to third. The ball is hit to Garner. His range is a 3. Got it! Nice play by Garner. Throws to first. Side retired. And the Astros are now 3 outs away from the National League Championship Series. In order, go the Dodgers. The best team in the night in my replay, and they might just get swept out. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Switch right, switch. Dodgers are going to bring in a right-hander. And they're not going to be dumb. They're going to go with their best pitcher. They know they cannot allow any more runs. Here's Tom Niedenfuer. Niedenfuer, 7-9, 19 saves, a 2.71 ERA. Tom Niedenfuer will pitch to Bass, Davis, and Bailey. Bottom of the 8th inning. Astros lead 4-1. Niedenfuer with the pitch. 4-5, strikeout, 19 is high. Bass will swing, 2-2, ground out to third. 1 out. And now Glenn Davis. He's been hot. He's had a great night, a home run and a double. He's 2 for 3. But he does not hit righties as well as he does lefties. But he'll stay out there. 4-1. Niedenfuer with the pitch. 1-3. Range play. Davis swings. 5-4. Ground ball back to Niedenfuer. His range is a 1. He's got it. What a play by Niedenfuer. He gets the 1. He throws to first, out number 2. And that must have been a prayer in order for him to get that one. Niedenfuer got it. 2 down, and now Mark Bailey. Bailey is 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Niedenfuer saves a base hit. Now he will pitch to Bailey. 6-3 against the lefty switch. That's a blank. Bailey will swing. 4-3. He pops out to short, and the inning will be over. 1-2-3. Niedenfuer does what was asked of him. 8 in the books. 4-1 Astros. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Remember what happened last night in the 9th inning. Solano is coming out. The Astros will go to the closer, and it will be Dave Smith. Dave Smith, 9 wins, 5 losses, 2.27 ERA. Smith already has a couple of saves. The Dodgers will have to do it with the top of the lineup, and it will be Mariano Duncan. Top of the 9th. 4-1 Astros. 3 outs away from the National League Championship Series. They will play either the Expos or the Cardinals. But they got 3 outs to get. Smith is ready. Fans here at the Astrodome are ready. Smith will pitch. That's a 2-3. Strikeout 3. Got him. Struck him out. 1 away. 1 out. And now here's Enos Cabell. Cabell is 0 for 3. Smith will pitch. Gets ready to go. Smith, here it comes. 3-4. That's a walk, and that is a 2, and it is a walk. Cabell coaxes a walk. He will go to first. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 9th inning at RJL 518? Not. Cabell goes to first. The Dodgers have a base runner, and it will be Kenny Landreau at the plate. There's no Strat, And there's also runners safe. Dodgers will not attempt any extra bases unless there's a chance to score, and I'll make the call. Derek, Dodgers Royals fan, joins us here at the Astrodome. Niedenfuhrer will go home to his smoking hot wife. Yeah, he did have a smoking hot wife, didn't he? Cabell on it first. The infield is halfway. Astros looking for the double play. Landro looking just to keep the inning alive. No strat. Smith will pitch. 5-1 against the lefty. It's an automatic out. It's a start two, and it's a grounder to short. Do they turn it? 2-0-3. Second base is Doran a 0. A 1-3, and this game is over. Yes, grounded to short, picked up, throws to second, pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Astros eliminate the Los Angeles Dodgers 4-1 tonight. A 3-game sweep by the Houston Astros eliminates the best team in the postseason. The Dodgers are gone. Unbelievable. The Astros win it, and they will move on to the National League Championship Series. Final line score coming up. For the Astros, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. Bob Knepper gets the win. He goes to 2-0 on the postseason. Valenzuela will take the loss. Dave Smith gets his 4th save of the postseason. He has 4 of them now. A great win for the Houston Astros as they will advance to the National League Championship Series. Now they just have to wait to see what happens between Montreal and St. Louis. What a job by the Astros. I thought the Dodgers, with the pitching they had, this team beat Orel Hershiser, Bob Welch, and Fernando Valenzuela. The Dodgers had the best rotation in the playoffs, but they did not get hardly any breaks. The Dodgers get swept by the Astros in this series. Tomorrow we got more baseball. It'll be game number 4s. In the morning, the Montreal Expos take on the St. Louis Cardinals. The Expos lead that series 2-1. At night, the Minnesota Twins take on the Toronto Blue Jays. The Twins lead that series 2-1. So will we have 2 teams eliminated, or will there be game 5s? If you're wondering what the overall scoring was, don't go away anybody yet. Let's see here. Houston won this game 4-1. And they won the second game 2-1. So they won it, so that's 6-1. And then against the Dodgers, they won that 4-3. So they outscored the Dodgers 10-5 in these games. and held them to 1 run in 2 of them. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. That is interesting. 10-5. Yep, 10-5 in the 3 games. The Astros sweep the Dodgers right out. The number 1 seed. So now the New York Yankees have the number 1 overall seed in the postseason, which means the World Series now goes through Yankee Stadium, if, of course, they get there. So now the Yankees have the number one overall seed. The Astros were the number. And I'll tell you this right now, the Astros were the number 4 seed. So, the Astros, no matter who wins between the Expos and the Cardinals, the Astros will have games 3, 4, and 5 at the Astrodome. 1 and 6, games 1, 2, 6, and 7 would be at Montreal or the Cardinals. The Cardinals are the number 3 seed, and the Expos are the number 2 seed. So no matter what happens, the Expos will not have no matter what happens, the Astros will be on the road for games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So congratulations to the Houston Astros. They win this National League Division Series. They move on to the NLCS. Steeler fan, Derek Dodgers Royals fan, Salvador America, Bob B. Sports Time Machine, Kevin Hayes, Philip Reynolds. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. It'd be most appreciated. Subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Astros over the Dodgers 4-1. Houston Astros win the National League Division Series 3-0. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.